Welcome back, parent coaches. I'm Cassandra Brown here with the second video in our series to look beneath the surface of the top 6 problems commonly encountered by new parent coaches to find the real causes and the real solutions. If you missed any of the earlier videos, let me know. I'll get you connected. Today's problem is a lack of time. Our standard way of handling it is to try to go faster. We may even get more labor-saving devices, faster cars, faster internet, faster takeout food. And we might even learn tools for more organization. But I'm curious, is that working for you? I'm betting it's not. Lack of time is an epidemic in our culture right now. With everyone and everything going faster and faster, it seems to take everything we've got not to get run over and smushed. Forget finishing our to-do list. We just hope not to drop anything too important. Unfortunately, some of the things we're willing to drop are going for a walk, getting some sleep, snuggling with someone we love, or working on growing our dream of being a parent coach. I know, I've been there. Along with a never-ending to-do list, you may have a nagging sense of guilt and failure. Whenever you're doing one thing, you're thinking about how you should be doing something else. Like you're with your children at bedtime and you're thinking about that blog post you wanted to write, or you're sitting down to work and feeling guilty that you're not tending to your relationship with your kids or your partner or your friends like you should. These competing and conflicting social and community expectations can be crushing. I used to feel like that. It was awful. It sucked the life out of me. There's this nagging sense of not good enough, always failing, and a never-ending to-do list. The wonderful news is I don't feel that way anymore. And one of the ahas that helped me change this for good was realizing there is no way I can get good enough to do it all. There was no way to be perfect. And it took me a long time to come to this realization because I'd always gotten good grades in school and promotions at work for working hard and being as close to perfect as possible. Letting go of being perfect was hard. Letting go of being good enough to do it all was even harder. It took me a lot of practicing and a lot of support. It may sound awful and pessimistic, but letting go of being good enough to do it all was actually one of the keys to freedom. And so it's what I'm going to offer to you right now. My suggestion is you let go of trying to be good enough to get it all done. Once you realize you can't do it perfectly, you have to develop discernment. What do you say yes to, and what do you say no to? Developing a strong no is one of the best gifts you can give yourself, your family, and your clients. Your yes is only as trustworthy as your no. Without a strong no, your yes is meaningless. No one will know, including you, if you really mean it when you say yes, or if you're going to offer resentment, exhaustion, and incomplete follow-through instead of finishing and completing the thing that you said yes to. Does that make sense? I mean, how often have you said yes to something and regretted it later? How many times have you said yes and then not really finished it, procrastinated, let people down? It sucks. Nobody likes to do that. Your no allows you to commit, follow through, and feel good when you're done. So your homework then is to value your vision, desire, and intuition by saying no to anything that does not support your purpose and values. This is harder than it sounds, so be gentle with yourself. Discernment is a muscle that gets stronger as it's exercised. A quick suggestion here that really helps is to affirm to yourself before going into any tricky situation, I set and keep clear and authentic boundaries. Or a kind of snazzier version of that, I am the world's most awesome boundary setter. Try saying it to yourself 3 times before you go, to your in-laws for Thanksgiving or volunteering at the PTA. Whatever that situation is that you get sucked into saying yes when you don't mean it, before you go in, I am the world's most awesome boundary setter, or I set and keep clear and authentic boundaries. The advanced homework is listening to the parts within you, the mother, the businesswoman, the wife or lover, the friend, the philanthropist, those different voices, those different values within you, and coming to understand the legitimate needs of each of those parts. Sometimes they seem to be in conflict with one another. I love parts work. It's the best way I've found to bring harmony and teamwork to those conflicting and competing needs within myself. And I would love to bring that to you. So if you're curious to learn more about boundaries, discernment, or parts work, reach out, schedule a complimentary strategy session with me. I look forward to connecting with you soon. In the meantime, The world needs you to offer your gifts, and parent coaching is a great way to make the world a better place for all of us. So be well, and let's connect soon.